welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. My name is David Egop. You can call me Drones. I'm a product designer and I talk about Figma, how to do design, how to do on this channel. Like and subscribe and don't forget to share. Yeah, so this is spaces and tabs. In this video, basically, I'm going to be talking to you about spaces and tabs, the bootcamp, and what it is, right? So, for people who just registered for spaces and tabs, I recommend you watch this video and anything between. So spaces and tabs is a life is a community, right? It's a tech community that is dedicated to helping students in the tech space, right? So this was built out of a mindset of empathy for students just like myself that struggle to learn tech and still cope with school and everything in between, right? From knowing who you want to be, is this step for you, and still struggling with classes and trying to go to school and then find out, okay, yeah, I want to do tech, right? So if I want to do tech, what next? Like, what is the next thing, right? How do I manage all of this, right? And I don't even know shit, I don't even know anything. So I'm coming from that point of view where I was, or I am still a student, by the way, but I was in that space where I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to pursue tech, how to balance school and tech. I'll tell you one secret about balancing school and tech in the middle of this video now. And then I had things that helped me, and what helped me were communities that students like myself, right, had created. That's the Ripple Tech community, the Google Developer Student Club community, Hack Club, and then I introduced the Microsoft Student Learn ambassadors into OUI as well. So now these communities from the Ripple Tech to Google Developer Student Club helped me knowing that I had more people in tech. I had other people aside, just being alone and trying to find my space in tech. Yeah, I'm trying to find my space there. So it's raining. If you hear any noise, thank God I have already bought my daily load of Spark, so I'm not going outside again. Yeah, that's just by the way. So now that's why I went on to find spaces and tabs, and I've only seen three, right? And one was an alumni, which was one of the mentors that helped me. And I just recently graduated. So just three people are only product designers I have seen in the whole of Ududua University. I've been here for 3 years. And we'll be holding tech events, pushing out tech stuff, and nobody else. So I've not found anybody. I have seen graphic designers, but I needed like a product designer, UI UX designer, nobody, right? And I only just saw that there'll probably be someone somewhere that needs to learn this thing. I don't know, right? I don't know where to start from. I'm still stuck in OUI does not have tech. There is tech in OUI. So this tech community, this tech space of spaces and tabs was just to help people that, and that's why I tend to go ahead spaces and tabs. And this just came about. I've been thinking about this for a while, and this just came about, from the Ripple Tech 30 days of learning that was coming up, that is currently going on, and spaces and tabs is currently hosting designers for the Ripple Tech 30 days of training. Yeah. So let's move into what the bootcamp is now. Like that's intro about spaces and tabs, the storyline. There's more to it, but that's just like the basics and the inline of it. So in the next 5 minutes, we'll be talking about the bootcamp and everything in between, right? So spaces and tabs. This is just introductory basics. For spaces and tabs, we would want to. Many people have seen this flyer. A lot of people have seen this flyer everywhere, which is normal, right? All of you watching this video probably have. And we would want to keep it really simple, really cool and calm. We're taking only 10 people, and that's just because we want to keep it very straightforward. We want to make sure that the people that are being selected are people that are willing to learn and find their way to make it to that 10. So, and that's why we share the form. Now the form is allowing you to pitch yourself to be selected. We probably don't know you, don't know your face, don't know anything about you, but what you tell us about yourself, what you feel in that form will help the instructors and the Ripple Tech community select the 10 people that would be going for this application. We know so many people are going to apply, and we are going with 10 people. Maybe in the next cohort we could accept more. I have no idea, but I know the next cohort will be fun, as well as this will be really, really fun and impactful. I have a lot of amazing instructors from Zuri, Pixels, HNG finalists, a lot of other people that I've known that have learned design from so many places. that I've been able to reach out to them, and they are willing to help students learn and teach design at this bootcamp. So it's not only me. You won't be hearing my voice, be hearing other amazing designers that you've probably come across on Twitter, on LinkedIn. We're also giving out lectures and lessons. This to me this is awesome. This is really, really good quality content coming for our introductory basics to UI UX. There's a whole lot into it. Like, it's more than an introductory basics. Like, it's way more than that. But we're calling it this because we feel we just want to get you started. Like, you can't learn everything. Design is like an ocean, right? And the more you swim, the deeper it gets. But if you can start swimming and you can stay consistent swimming, it becomes easier. You become familiar with the waters. You become familiar how deep you can go. You become familiar with swimming styles. You become familiar with the other things in the water, in the ocean with you. So, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help you get started. We're trying to help you get your feet in the water, and start swimming. What you start to gain, right? Design is a whole tech industry itself has a lot to gain. You can find that out on YouTube, right? And this is just a small brief of what we are going to be offering you. It's like you're going to learn all the wave of UI is about, get baseline introduction, know where to start, know, okay, this is resources, I need to get this, know the part of effort you need to put into your work to make sure you bring out quality content for yourself. Make friends. Like, it's nothing like making friends in design. I can say the majority of all the designers that are really popular, that are popping on your Twitter handles, creating spaces, having so many people to come on board, having so many contracts that you are seeing everywhere, they are balling, all this kind of rave and everything around this, quote and unquote, right, is because of the friends they have around them, is what keeps us going, and what keeps us like being able to get more, learn more, and do so many other stuff. One key thing is that you see these designers, this is just a minor takeaway. You see the designers are raving on space, people that are that are really popular, and people are always calling their names, and people are always saying, you're trying to find a way into their circle. If I'm in this guy's circle, I'll get contracts, I'll get gigs, I'll get referrals. There's one thing many newbies miss, and this is something I was also struggling for when I started out, was I was trying to get into the spaces of all these big time designers, is that you and your friends of designers struggling now to find your way into that space, you guys will be the clique and the guy that people want to get into your space with. People want to get into your space in the next 5 years, 2 years, 3 years. These guys you are seeing balling are always like talking about how they are doing so many good things and putting so many impact into the whole design thing, right? And the people around them, and where the people they struggled with, where the people they were learning with, they were being, they were pouring all their annoyance with at that time. So definitely they are going to be in the same space, and that's because they were friends while struggling. They struggled together, right? And that's why you should make friends in this bootcamp and also learn from other people, because then you would make a community of like minds for yourself. Then you can always fit into that space. So yeah, I know this guy. It's not because of you jump into someone's cycle. Who are you now? So yeah, build a practice project for yourself, access to mentors that will guide you even after that. I'm not calling them mentors, access to friends that would guide you even after the bootcamp, that will help you. Okay, this is what you have to do. If you have confusion, you have emotional, something you want to put out. If you want to express yourself emotionally about how design makes you feel, you can always reach out to them, because these people are awesome people. Takeaways and many other things that you'll be going with at the end of this program, right? Basic rules, same as every other design rules or design bootcamp rules, is 10 people, 5 weeks, 2 to 3 hours a week, all virtual, right? You must have a PC. You must be able to get light or fight for light, and get steady internet. You can't do anything. All you students have campus. You can go to campus and spend your nights there doing. I did that a lot. So you can always go to campus, go to classes, spend your nights. You're students, so I believe for private schools they'll probably be like except for you, right? But other schools you can get opportunities to go to classes, like government schools. It's strike period, and this was a very perfect time to launch this program. You can use this opportunity to learn this skill and put all your energy into it, right? So you have to attend all the virtual classes. Like, attendance is compulsory for all the virtual classes. If you miss 2 classes, you get kicked out and swap to somebody else. It's as simple as that. Like, we know it's hard, but most private schools are on break, and the government is on strike. So I think most of the pressure has been reduced. And the reason why I joined this design bootcamp is to learn. And I think that's like the ultimate thing, because that should keep you going. That should always keep you going. Consistency is also what we're trying to build here. If you're consistent attending all the virtual sessions, I think you start learning how to be consistent in pushing out pixels and learning design concepts and processes every day. And that's cool. Don't be lazy. Submit your tasks. It's demanding, like it's really demanding. And you must be willing to learn and put in that heavy drive and that focus and that consistency. Yeah, and the instructors are also friendly people. Ask them questions, they will answer you. Simple as that. Or they will direct you to the answers. Right? So every other thing here will be shared with people who get into like the bootcamp. Like you can ask the reason and statement for the bootcamp. These are principles and qualities, like principles that are guiding the bootcamp: respect, responsibility, collaboration, and all of that, right? So this is what Spaces and Tabs is, and everything about Spaces and Tabs, about the bootcamp that will be holding. If you have more questions, you can reach out to me, right? And then we can always answer the questions on the group chat. However, this is just for everybody here. On the 9th, the form will close. The form is going around. The form will close. If you have not and you're watching this video, the form is in the description below. Apply, shoot your shot to be one of the selected 10 people. You don't know what's up. Remember, the form is in the description below. The form closes by 9th of March 2022, and before 12 or 13, you start receiving emails if you've been accepted as one of the 10 people. So sit back, do your best, fill in the form in a way that we know you are committed. We know, because the form is basically there. How will you commit, right? And from that we can know, okay, this is somebody that would put in effort. If somebody puts in I will commit as a way to commit, we know that you can't even commit to write 2 lines of making sure that English is properly made. Like, how would you then commit to become a bootcamp, enter a bootcamp for 10 weeks? So I'm not saying you write textbook or epistle. You should write something like that means something, like that means something to you as a person that's going to be going through. So thank you. Have a nice day, guys. If you have more questions, reach out to me. My contact lists are always below. So see you all. You cannot balance school and tech equally, right? Sometimes one goes up, the other time the other one comes up. That's what Leke told me in one bootcamp we went. It was a bootcamp. It was a meetup at Mayhem in Ife. Leke was saying you can't manage it. Like, one is going up one time, the other time the other is going up. Either school is up or tech is down, or tech is down or school is up. You just have to know your reason why one is up and why the other one is down, and keep applying efforts even as the other one is down. So that's Spaces and Tabs. Sometimes one is the space and it's really long. Sometimes the other is tabs and it's actually short. But what is there is that you use both of them and you're putting the effort into both of them, regardless of how short one is and how long the other one is. And secondly, now the logo. Now I'm saying the logo. The logo is just basically Spaces is long and tabs are short. But then the idea behind this is just to tell you that I've explained it about how school and tech cannot definitely be on a straight line, even if you are studying computer science. One is higher than the other. Sometimes academics is higher, sometimes tech is higher. But making sure you are putting consistent effort into both of them will always make sure that you have something to offer at the end of the day. Peace out.